So I'm here right beside my house. We have some woods. And when we moved in, I was doing some exploring down here. It seems like this was a dumping ground. I believe the house was built in the 60s, but it's at the end of a cul-de-sac, and may have been a dumping ground for people in their old electronics. So here we have a TV. It's an old, I don't know. You know, I think at one point I did a little bit of research into what kind of TVs these were, but this is a Bradford. I don't know what that is, but it looks like it had a handle on the top. You can still see the screen. Obviously a lot of dirt has gotten into there, but it seemed like it was some type of green color. And it's still got these knobs here. They can actually still turn. Pretty cool. Yeah, but I've definitely disturbed it a little bit here. But yeah, we'll leave it in its little resting place. But yeah, it's got a, you can still see inside, but clearly, you know, things have gotten into display. And then there's this other one over here. Still has a cord attached actually, which I don't know if I ever pulled out the ground, but I don't want to wreck it. But this one seems a little newer. Yeah, it's black. It's got a maybe a place to put in a tape or something. This one's Emerson. Yeah, but so my guess would be the one. This one might be more from 90s onwards. I don't know. But you can still see some writing on the back, the model number and everything. Yeah, so seems like somebody came down here. Maybe the same person dumped both, would seem likely. But there's also some really interesting, almost like calcified stuff over here, and it almost looks like rainwater has like degraded it somehow. Yeah, and there's a lot of these kind of cement blocks down here, which I wonder if this was something more from construction, or if this was like a farm. I really don't know the history of the property, but a lot of these old blocks here and more of that kind of calcified stuff. Yeah, kind of like cinder blocks. And then one of the creepy things I found out here is this garden gnome head, and it seems like it's missing part of its body, but you can see the feet down there. Yeah, so that was a little creepy to stumble upon when I first found it. But right here, it's just this huge pile of this white stuff that is really strange. It's got all these little networks where like rainwater or something has degraded it. Almost like if it was like melted by acid. I don't know. But yeah, it's just this very random spot down here with all these. The discarded TVs, I think, were the coolest things out here. But yeah. So yeah, it's kind of this mound, and I wouldn't be surprised if over the decades people just come down here and dump stuff. So, oh, I've never seen this one before. I don't think. I just found another gnome. It's like frozen into the ground. Yep. Yeah, I've never seen this one before. That is quite the. Yeah, and here's some more broken bits. So, yeah, seems like people dumping their TVs. The garden gnomes. Their building materials or cinder blocks. But yeah, so just right behind the house here. Quite an interesting little spot.